Okay, so I said I would take a look at you, and your technique meets your Walsh technique meets my linear fashion, and I'm still thinking hard about this, but I do feel like there's potential here. So let's look at it from two different angles. Um, let's look here on the left first from the rear, and I would still like to see this arm out opposite your other arm to counter it. If we look over here, I think we see kind of you can see how you bend it back. Now just leave it straight out. Leave it straight out, and then you will have better balance. So here, and your weight is on your left, and that's fine. My thing is, and we talked about this on Sunday, is we see everything moving, and the last thing to move is the right foot, and that's what we really want to get out in front of you when we get here. Let's look over here from the side view, and yeah, very different view, but still we look back here and we see that's trailing. That foot should be pointing the same direction as the other foot and ready to sweep past and create some linear energy and torque as you go forward. So yeah, that's a big deal. We talked about it, being able to see your shoulders, hips, and feet together, and that's not, especially if you look on the right, that's not what we see. All right, so we're coming around, and that causes. So then here's the other thing we have to fix, and I would prefer to see this here. Boom. We see this leg goes straight out because it's straining to catch up with the rest of your body that's going past it. Here, it's straight out, and we prefer to see that dorsiflex, where we have the hip out, foot down. Clear that. Upper leg, and then lower leg hanging down from it, so that we can work out, and then maybe we can use that straighten out leg as we get to the middle. But I think that causes some issues. As I look at your eyes, I think they are okay here, but that foot is going to do some things as it works through. Yeah, that's here and here. That's just a lot. Really see it from this angle. Really see it here. But if that lower leg from the knee was maybe a little bit more down, you would have more control along our linear path that we're trying to follow. But this right foot all the way out is taking you way around rather than going up our linear path. Yeah, so we look over here. Now here's where I think we can do some work, and I think we did pretty good getting this foot up. Boom, in the middle. See it here, where we can work underneath of it and work on our non-support phase. The other troubling point we talked about is the shoulder plane here, and you can kind of see it here, in the way it faces down and the way it causes you to look down. Now, one thing I do like, tap, tap. So I would say like your foot is fairly secure on the ground there. Pretty secure. Let's look over here. Boom. And we see where your other foot is. That's good, because that leads to that boom, boom. We might want to tighten those knees up a little bit to make your feet go that tap, tap, boom that we're looking, so that you're throwing it with your legs and not your upper body. But that's good. But yeah, the fact that you're looking down, your eyes are down. That's we want to stay at more level. I can accept some fluctuation there, but we want to be more level than that, because as we saw, let's look at it, what it causes you to do Boom. So by the time your left foot is solidly down, maybe there's a half a frame there missing, but you can see your weight is starting to shift forward. And we want that weight to be back here. And I think we can do that if we're not so up and down, up and down. Here, you can't see where your weight is, but you can see when. And then the other thing we see is, look at those eyes, right? Watch you come through, and you're looking straight up. And we want to be looking out here somewhere. We want to be looking out here where we're targeting, not straight up in the sky. You see it over here again too. Boom. Yeah, you never see where you're trying to throw to. You never see it. But if we can move your weight back some, and keep it more back over your right leg, then that's pretty good. As I recall, you did very well, at least with the shot. At least with the shot. And these are okay. You both of them, you're heading down the middle, so you have some consistency there, and we'll take that. But yeah, we want to be able to work down the middle, and you did well at the front. We had no problems directionally at the front. We went in the middle. We really didn't have any issues. So with you, like with a lot of people, your struggle is from the full to the middle, full to the south, and then to the middle. The rest of it should fall into place for you. But good work on Sunday, and give these things some thought in between football and whatever else it is that you do. Thanks, boss.